Hey, I'm Coral and this is Coral Gardens. We're going to do a quick garden tour today. It's September 19th and getting closer to a frost date. We had a little cool snap here. It's been really nice, but I'm glad that we're getting back up to warm again this next week because the garden really needs a little more time. I have about 10 spaghetti squash trying to ripen, and I just had a little pumpkin get fertilized. I really would like at least one pumpkin this year. So I'll show you around and we'll see what we got growing. Hey, I'm Coral and this is Coral Gardens. I'll take you on a quick garden tour today, September 19th. It's been a little bit cooler in the valley I live in this week. We even got some snow on the mountains, which I'll try and see if I can find a good picture I've taken of it and pop that in here. It's weird that we got the first dusting of snow up high, but this cold snap's about to go away and we'll get a few more warm weeks. I think we shouldn't get our first frost till late October, hopefully. And everything around here should have some time to get all the sun's coming out. It's been really overcast this morning. We'll hopefully have some time to get everything ripened up and our last little production going. So let's take a look what's going on. Hey, I'm Coral and this is Coral Gardens. Take a look at my garden and what we got growing today. I'm about to put the Halloween decorations up. It's mid-September, the 19th, and we got a lot of stuff coming up. We've harvested a bunch. I did a really cool trio of squash the other day with those mashed potato squash. So good, so much like mashed potatoes. And a spaghetti squash and a butternut because I had little tiny ones of each, so I did a little trio. That was really fun. Well, I'll show you what we got growing now. Whole bunch of spaghetti squash getting ready. Hopefully we'll get a few more butternuts and some decent sized watermelons before it gets a freeze coming. Hope your gardens are doing great. Let's take a look what's going on in mine. We will start at the front as usual. So the herb garden's still hanging in. The basil's trying a little hard to bolt. I think we need to move everything out into the sun more. This area has the, I need to drink of water really bad, sorry. As the, this area as the fall comes on is getting less and less sun, getting more shade over here. So I think we really need to move all of this out. Peanut's still going pretty strong, nice and bushy. We got lots more zinnias going on. Oops, I don't know if I necessarily want to be zoomed out. The daisies are finally about to bloom. I think I thought these were African daisies. I hope they are. Just really pretty, different colors of zinnias. Potatoes look like they're starting to die back. It could also be just that they're thirsty. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll have some potatoes pretty soon. This watermelon, I think, got really blown around in the wind the other day and it was all tangled amongst itself. So that one, I think we've had one little watermelon off it. And then this guy, the squash here, is going up across here, and I'm gonna teach it to, train it to go up this trellis because nothing over here is going up it. This little pumpkin I'm really hoping got fertilized. I did not artificially inseminate, so I can't say for sure. There's also a little teeny tiny one at the tip here. So it'd be fun if it climbed up. Just give it a little start. So I've been picking the corn off of these ones that look really dry. I think I got most of the dry ones. Some of them are really tiny. Oh, I'll show you some of the ones that are drying that don't have much on them. Excuse the junk cover here. They're still kind of pretty. I'm gonna save some of those for seed. And then, I thought I heard one of the cats inside. Okay. And then the watermelon in here on this side. Gosh, this poor guy's just getting really crowded out. Aren't you, buddy? You need some sunlight. I don't even know what this guy is yet, but try and give him a little path to get out from all the more healthy guys. We're starting to finally get to the point where it's hard to tell where everything is with some of these that are really productive. This spaghetti squash is the main one. Let's see if our little lizard friend's in here. Oh, he is. Hi, buddy. Don't be scared. You can go back in your home. He stays in there most of the time, so we just keep it there for him and really avoid it. Something pooped on the top of it the other day. Let's see. there's a watermelon on this guy. And another little baby. See all these spaghetti squash? They're just kind of darted everywhere, and they're all really big and beautiful. And there is a watermelon growing kind of intermingled in here. So I don't know if there's any watermelons. There might be babies in here somewhere. We'll see. We'll see soon, but I need to be able to keep an eye on them somehow. Then our little lesser beds. We've gotten one watermelon out of these ones. No squash. I don't think we will get squash. Although that guy's not doing terrible. You never know. We have a little bit of time. Amaranth is pretty though. Here's a little, I think, sugar baby watermelon. And then over here, we have a little moon and stars. These are really irregular shaped. Oh, I think he actually might be soft, yeah. He's squidgy. He probably didn't get all the way pollinated, and that's why he hasn't been growing bigger. That little hoverfly. Okay, let's throw him. I doubt he has seeds, but oopsie, never know. Here is the big one though. This is the biggest watermelon we've been growing this year. He's still got a ways to go, so you can see his little tendrils not dried up. Got a little field spot on the bottom. He's nice and heavy. I've never eaten one of the moon and stars yet, so I'm excited about that. The corn there. These Seneca red stalker have this really pretty stripe down the middle. I'm gonna try and save some of the husks for a friend of mine that makes little dolls out of natural things. We got one other little silver Yamato watermelon out of here, and I actually ate it this morning, and it was freaking delicious. Okay, we'll go back to the front of this. It's gonna suck to have to water after this. Okay, so I pulled that mashed potato squash. Oh, my son threw the watermelons out here. You can see the remnants of the rinds. There's little tiny butternuts on these guys. The plants are just kind of wimpy, so they're not making anything big, but still kind of fun to eat. Pulled a little spaghetti off of this guy too. Same situation, not super big, but was ready. And we've been pulling a whole bunch of long beans off of the trellis. It's pretty cool how it's like the couple that are up that far are just really taking up the space. There's that arugula, just wild and full of bees. Artichoke there. There's my little Mexican sunflower kind of filling out. If I took all that stuff away from him, he'd probably thrive a lot more, but I'm kind of liking the little purslane patches. They just go everywhere. Our tomatoes are starting to produce. A lot of big red guys in this one. Tomatillos also. Every time I come up, oh yeah, that guy's definitely ready. They pop themselves right out of the thing. This guy's kind of sticky. That guy looks done too. I don't have enough to do much with him. Can't make a salsa verde or anything yet, so it's kind of weird to have to pick them, but when they're ready, they're ready. Hopefully we'll get some more ready here pretty soon. Yeah, those ones aren't even close. So I picked some of the tomatoes off of here the other day. There's a few ready here too. I think I'll actually grab these two little guys. This one, oh nice, there's one that's ready on here. Some kind of striped Roma type, it looks like. Those are pretty. And there looks like there's one that's ready in here. I hadn't even noticed before. Just a little guy, he looks like a pepper. That's funny. Here's some more of the tomatillos, the bushier guys. I have a little, I'm gonna flip you around. I don't have any pockets except for this shirt pocket, so it's all filled up with tomatillos and tomatoes now. Going back to this stuff. There's a little tomatillo flower for your viewing pleasure. The seeds I still haven't collected from the carrots. Anaheim peppers. Looking a little worse for the wear, some of them. That looks like a nice one. I'm gonna have to eat some veggies with lunch today. Shishitos are finally getting a little bit bigger, but mostly not producing much, sadly. My friend said he had a really great pepper year. I did not have the same experience, but I've been getting a few. There's a lunchbox there. Pretty amaranth just kind of everywhere. And that one is that little pepper, the chocolate bell pepper. Back over here. There's a little baby melon on here. Looks like I ended up with 2 Kajaris, which is pretty nice because the other one is like a cantaloupe type, and I don't really like cantaloupe. I can tolerate honeydew a little. So many babies. Here's one that doesn't look pollinated. So he's yellow and small and kind of shriveled. He's not going to grow anymore, so it's good to take them off so the plant can focus on ripening and growing more of the ones that are going to work. I think this is our Armenian yardlong. We got a huge one off of here the other day. And then there's this big, oh, looks like it's got sticky gross stuff from the aphids on it. See these aphids? So gross. I spray them off with water, but I haven't treated them with anything else yet. Probably should think about it. Looks like they're getting bad enough that they're gonna stunt the plant. And then our little amaranth arch. These are what's gonna look the saddest because they're already kind of. We still have a noon whistle in this town, so you can hear the tail end of it. But these are gonna be the most pouty guys. There's a gray zucchini and a regular zucchini with some on that are perfect sized. But I think we still have some to use up inside. There's some more zucchinis on that little guy. Some more on this guy. This one is a gray zucchini. That's just a madman. He had one really big one we got the other day, but he hasn't been producing as much lately. And we'll take a look at our little tomato area. The birds have been going ham on this amaranth. It's fun to watch them. The whole flock will land. There's a couple pretty little hollyhocks there. These guys, I think these ones are really close to harvesting. I think I should talk to somebody more knowledgeable than me. This strain in particular didn't grow super big, but it looks like it's early. This one's got a real bushy growth habit, and then these ones are getting real tall. And there's a lot on there, so those are fun. This trellising technique has actually been pretty good. Look at this big old bud on that guy. It's just funny how they all have their little unique way they put on buds. Tomatoes, been harvesting a few from these finally. They're a little sad. Oh, and here's our last. This is the freak show guy, kind of freak show. And then there's these little tomatoes, little Sungolds. I came out and got a whole bunch the other day. I need to re-trellis these up too. But yeah, that's what we got going on right now. Hopefully your tomato harvests are a little better than mine because they're sad. But hope you have a great day. I really should have done that garden tour after I watered, but I just wanted to do it. So sorry things are a little bit wilty. As soon as I water, they will be a little bit more perked up. But some of it's also just kind of reaching its natural conclusion. I should be harvesting the tomatoes soon. I got a video recently, what's that called? Age restricted. So for saying the correct words for some of the stuff we're growing. So I'm gonna avoid that in the future. And if I call them something weird like tomatoes, I'm not being overkill weird about it. I just would like to have my videos not age restricted, and I'm not talking about anything crazy like the use or anything, and it's medicinal. And anyway, my arm feels like it's about to break off. Okay, so that was a fun garden tour. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in a week or so.
like and subscribe.
Sometimes I get so giggly and goofy in these. I feel awkward talking to the camera and I just get worse and worse.